When village life is in the roots, it's also found in the urban area. Let me tell you about what cassava leaves really are in Zambia.
Late nights, been on long flights, stayed on strange time. It's a strange time in my life.
What's good, majesties? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time on here, I'd like to say you're welcome, your majesty. Consider subscribing, because on this channel I am on a pursuit of freedom in lifestyle, travel and inspiration. So I hope that we can just go together on this road. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And not only will you be entertained, educated, but also inspired, I hope. And I hope that by the end of this video you should be encouraged to pursue your own kind of freedom. All right, I'm gonna be showing you how we prepare cassava, like the start or the preparation of its cooking before you get to the final product. All right, it's not necessarily like a tutorial, but how it's usually done. Cassava could be considered the next best staple food in Zambia. This is because we can make our staple food, which is nshima, from it. And nshima sometimes in other countries is called fufu or pao. It's got different names, yeah. So this is how the cassava plant or tree looks like, and from the roots you can get that goodness. But not only can you have the roots, but you can also have their leaves. They are prepared in a different way so that they just soften and they're just edible, because you can't eat it like this. It's poisonous for you to just chew it like this. This is because cassava contains cyanogenic glycosides, which can cause fatal cyanide poisoning. So which means you have to either soak it, boil them, dry them, beat down so that the poison can come out. It's not just in the roots but also in the leaves. Another thing that they produce from this is starch and flour and glucose and ethanol. So this cassava is very good. That's just to say this plant should never be underrated. I'm preparing some cassava leaves. So what we do is, after we separate them from the little stems, we start pounding them like so. See, I've put a kind of a mat under so that it won't make so much noise for the people that are sleeping inside the house. Today is the 1st of January. I'm currently at my parents' house. I came for a crossover service. It was amazing. I really didn't struggle. I think I wasn't, like, when you're not super hyped about something just yet, when it comes you kind of have the relaxation or a relaxed mode to enjoy it, if you get what I mean. Like if you anticipate something too much. Oh, okay. Oh, and this is our always go-to kind of method to use for pounding in there. Don't judge me, it does work, make the work faster and easier. I'm gonna start scooping this and putting it in there. So you can actually use a spoon if you don't want to see, if you don't want to dent your nails like green, etc. But I don't think I have a problem right now, so we can as well just do this. So you see, I'm doing it in twos, like in half, so that, because this mortar is small, so I'm doing it in parts. So let me also go do another part while I leave this to boil. So what I do, I'm getting, like I showed you guys, the start is you start getting this and you start putting. So as you are putting, come closer so that you're showing me. As you are putting, you also start pounding so that it's not getting overflowing in the mortar. It looks scary when somebody's doing this and they're putting their fingers in there, but it's all kind of timing, some sort of mathematics and science. So you see that I get a bit more. Yes, and then I start pounding again. So as you can see, after it goes down a little bit, I add. Typically, this is what I would do, even at my grandmother's village. My grandmother used to stay in Ndola. The place where she used to stay was like a typical village. It was a farm. A really nice place, you guys. My memories of that place, we used to have a lot of sugarcane. We would literally just go where we used to call Umushitu. Umushitu is like a very damp area. Guys, I've never seen black soil like that. It had so much black soil and it was damp almost like the whole year round. Anyway, it regulates, but you easily find water. Like even before, like 50 centimeters will give you water to drink. It was just interesting the days when we used to. So that, yeah, the mess is always like part of the game. You have to be. My floor is clean. Yeah. So that's how we do it. And then after this, of course, you have to put it in the pot again. Oh yeah, I was telling you about the story of my grandma's. Very amazing childhood, you guys. I think that was good. Sometimes we used to go with my little uncle to literally do competition eating what's this, sugar cane. That felt really amazing to have competed like that when I was young. So when I'm down here pounding, I add to the boiling pot and I let it boil literally to about, if you have good fire, it's about an hour 30 to 2 hours, so that you just get everything out. And by pounding, it just makes the portioning easier when you come to serve, and also when you're actually cooking it. It makes the whole process easier. Imagine if you'd had to take the whole leaf and just boil it like that, it would be a lot. So after it boils and you think it's ready, just add some tomatoes, some onions, any kind of vegetable that you want to add, or the herb that you want to add to it, to just taste. At this point, you should have put salt already and some cooking oil a little bit as it is still boiling to get ready. So let me just show you the outcome. Like I told you, it's not just like a typical tutorial, but how it looks. So just to show you guys, this is how it turned out. This is a day after in the fridge. It's a bit like brownish. We did take some shares from here, but you cook it just like any other vegetable. After some minutes, it's yummy. It's very yummy. This is how it looks. The bonus that I promised, cassava in itself is considered to be a male dish, be it roasted cassava or made it into shima or the kind of vegetable. It's considered to be something special that you give to a man, especially in a marriage setup or just men in general. Even though this typical African tradition is a little bit more diluted, because at the end of the day, everybody just wants to eat, right? Thank you so much for watching this video up to this end. Remember to click that subscribe button. I'm literally just gonna wait for you to do that. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. Also click notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. Click the like button so that this video will get recommended for others to watch it. Share it with your family and your dope friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Alright? Okay? I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow.